Hey y'all, it's your girl Olenike Osibawale. Hello, hello. Hi. I needed to make sure the mic was working. But let me tell you guys a time that I had attracted a multi-millionaire man or millionaire man. I don't know if he's a multi-millionaire man. I had woke up one morning and I really wanted to get pancakes. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and get pancakes. And so I wore this like yellow knit dress with a little cardigan. I don't believe I had any makeup on, and I had on some ballet flats. And I walked over to get some pancakes. When I was making my way to get some pancakes, I had seen a BMW X6 drive by, and I was like, oh, look at my dream car. That's my dream car. Because that's my dream car, one of my dream cars. And I remember trying to find parking, and I think the BMW X6 had passed by. But I remember, oh no, I found parking and I got out the car, and then that's when the BMW X6 drove by. And I was like, oh, that's my car. So then I walked into the pancake shop and I sat down and I looked out the window and I saw the BMW X6 driving back. And the person parked and they got into the restaurant. And the person came up to me and was like, I just thought you were so beautiful. I just need to talk to you. Can I talk to you? And I was like, why not? So I told him he could sit down. We chatted and I got breakfast. And we talked and kind of got to know one another. And I did pay for my breakfast. I did pay for my breakfast. He didn't pay. But in the middle of that conversation, he had showed me his bank account. And his bank account had over $1 million in it. And I said, okay. And you probably asking, like, why did he show you his bank account? Girl, I don't know. I feel like some men show you that they have money so that you can stay interested, maybe. Because that's what I got from him, is that he lets people know that he has money. And, he's letting you know that he has money to flex something. For me, I guess, as a woman, it's like, oh, let me continue talking to him because he got some money. So we talked, and he wanted to hang out with me later, but I wanted to enjoy the rest of the day by myself with my dog, so I declined. And I went back home, and I think we talked off and on for a little bit, and then that was it. Like, nothing came out of it. Nothing really came out of it, right? But these are the thoughts that I had. I was like, okay, cool. He got some money. That's nice. And back in that time, I was in my I don't know what the era is called, but there's this book. I think it's called Think Like a Hoe or something like that. And basically, it tells you different ways you can like chat with men. Basically, I was in that era, and I said, okay, he got some money. That's cool. He could probably do this, do that, and that's cool. But as I got to know him, and he's not a bad person, I just realized that he wasn't my type. He's not my type. And I also realized that I cannot just be with a guy for money, and that I actually really have to like you. I would have to really like you to like be with you. And so as a selfish babe, a woman who selfishly and authentically loves herself, I think it's good to ask yourself these questions. I think a lot of times, nowadays we can go to the internet to find solutions regarding love. And some are healthy. There are some creators out there that are showing like healthy love. But I think there is a lot of toxic things on the internet when it comes to men and women. And it's almost like men and women are in a war. It's like, women, no, play mind games. He has to do this. He has to pay for all the bills, or don't talk to him. And then for men, it's like, I don't even know what the argument is for men, but there's an argument there. And so sometimes I feel like you have to sit with yourself and think about what is your standards when it comes to relating with another person. What do you actually desire in love? What do you want out of a relationship, right? There's some people where their foundation is money, and that person has to be bringing money in order for them to even be interested, right? And I feel like that's why this man had showed me his bank account. He wanted to show me, hey, like I like you and I got money, so I want you to be interested in me. And that would work for some women. But as I've sat with myself regarding that situation, I realized that that is not em- enough to impress me, and that I really have to get to know somebody and really genuinely like them. Like for me, I feel like love is really important at its like raw genuineness without having to show how much you have. I'm not saying to be in a relationship with a popper. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying figure out what are your own personal things when it comes to being in a relationship. What is your heart telling you? What do you want to go off of, right? For example, Shira 7, and I like Shira too. But she's like, don't go with your emotions, go with your mind, think with logic, think like a man. Some men are emotionless. Do this, don't do that. And sometimes it can feel like a lot of mind games and manipulation in order to get what you want. For some women, it works for them. They're happy and they are provided for, and kudos to them. But I want you, selfish people, to think about, what do you really desire? Like, what makes you happy? What would make you happy? And if it is a man with money, go after that. If it's, I don't necessarily need that right now, it's more so, can this person be there for me emotionally, provide support, and I actually genuinely like them as a person, then go for that too. But I want to talk about that, but I also want to talk about how I attracted this millionaire man. I do a lot of spiritual self love rituals, and that includes taking my self love baths with roses and different things. Like, so, I mean, I can have a whole bunch of different types of flowers and scents and alcohols in my baths. And me taking those spiritual baths enhance my aura, enhance the energy that I carry, that I hold, enhance my magnetism. For me, when you're taking a spiritual self love bath, you're focused on yourself, you're praying, you're rubbing yourself down with the flowers and the herbs. And that is taking away some negativity as well as adding to your attraction. I did not wear any makeup, I didn't dress anything special. Of course, I looked beautiful. Like, I believe that I'm beautiful, and I think that I'm beautiful, and I am beautiful, period. And that came with inner work, like me doing the inner work for myself, the affirmations, the prayers, the having to figure out what I actually like and how I actually want to show up in the world is the inner work. Showing up authentically is the inner work. And so for me, that adds to my beauty. It's not just a physical thing. My physical is going to be enhanced because of the inner work that I'm doing, the spiritual work that I'm doing. And so, as I'm telling you this, selfish babe, the spiritual self love rituals you do will enhance your magnetism, will boost your confidence, will help you choose yourself more, and will attract things that you probably didn't even think of, right? I did not expect that morning that I was going to wake up and walk into a restaurant and a man would show me $1 million in his bank account. I didn't expect that, but did it happen? Yes. And so for me, I know that I can equate that to the spiritual self love rituals that I do, the mirror work, the affirmations. And so if you're a woman out there who is on her self love journey, you're wanting to enhance your magnetism and your confidence, I highly suggest you check out my How to Become a Selfish Babe ebook, where I give you all of my spiritual self love rituals. The link is below. I also have my physical journal. I don't have it in this video, but it's a physical journal where you can actually write in it every single day, and I give you all the rituals and the recipes and all the things to do. It's like a step-by-step how-to, and the link is also below. Or you can go to shop.selfishbabe.com and check it out. But I just thought that that was so interesting because it's like, sometimes you'll have like those random days, or you want to crave something, and I went to go get pancakes, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I stumbled upon this man. But I learned something about myself. I did not have to pursue that, and I learned that that's not the type of life that I want. And when I say that, I mean, like, I genuinely have to like somebody and love somebody to be in a relationship with them. It cannot be based off money. I know the internet says that, and I think, hey, if that's what we want to do, then that's totally okay. But I know for me, that's my dog. I know for me, that's not something that I want to do. That's not a place that I want to live from. And I don't judge for whoever decides that that's what they want to do. I think the more that I think about things just on an everyday level, like, I've just been noticing that love is just so important. Like, love for the sake of love.
the trees that are down.
Yeah.